No! No! Heather, I'm so sorry. She lost her arm. Her arm! Look away. It's graphic. Hello and welcome back to LP's LP of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last episode, we got a couple of unmarked X's. Or at least one unmarked X. We added to the unmarked X list. It turns out I was not as thorough in the sky as I thought I was. I had thought that I had received all of the old maps. I missed at least a couple. Anyways, this episode, we are combing the northwestern quadrant of the depths in order to fully illuminate it. We've got a light route to our right. We just marked one there. Where? Oh, it's up here. Hello, what is beyond it? Ooh, a tower. I know that we have Koga somewhere around here, so we'll have to keep an eye out. I don't think he'd be up here. He hangs out in the big mine areas. Something interesting down there with all the posts, but maybe we'll check it out, maybe not. Either which way, I'm going to shine some light on it now, courtesy of the Kato or Kato light route. One of my friends has a dog named Kato, and it's spelled the exact same way. What a coincidence. Alrighty, now let's pop open that map once more. Yeah, it doesn't look like the mine that Koga's hanging out at is anywhere on the illuminated side here, so we'll just float on over to that one. Where'd you go, hover boy? There you are. You know, we haven't named our little friend here. We have Harry the hot air balloon. Who is Hover? Heather the hovercraft. I love it. All right, got the marker there. That's the one we're headed to. It's actually not what I had marked earlier, but in my defense, I was marking through like a sea of different crap obscuring my vision. And look, Colgera, I know. We just fought Sherfin. Who is Sherfin? Sherfin's lava falls. Why does this seem... It seems important. Causing me to veer back here. Causing me to get stuck on the wall. Chickamungus. And my weapon's on fire. Okay, well this was just terrible. Was it not? Let's equip the Master Sword. And control. Can we go? Go! Oh man, we almost saved it. We're trying. Oh, buddy. All right, well, I guess we need to put on some more appropriate clothing for the environment. Here we are. Sherfin's Lava Falls. Is there something important about this area? I mean, it being named would imply that, yes, that is the case, but I don't see anything that could be, well, important. I would have thought, you know, that I would have an X here, but of course, as we've already detailed, talking about at the opening of this episode, just because there's not an X doesn't mean that there's not something here, given my own lack of detail in scouring the skies. So I suppose we can fly around this spire at least once, just kind of gazing upon the surrounding area in hopes of seeing anything at all that stands out. I mean, there's this post stuff right here, but we saw that flying over the first time. That looks like it. Oh, wait. You see what I see? Do you see what I see? A chest, longing to be opened. It's a lava. What happened? I was pulling out my parachute, my glider, and Link said, no, I'm taking a bath. Oh God, we're all the way over here without a friggin' paddle. Okay, well, I suppose we'll do it the old-fashioned way. I guess that's just as well. It's not like we're too terribly far off, and optimistically speaking, you can't drop from the sky plummeting into a vat of boiling hot rock if you're not actually in the sky, huh? There we go. All right. I need off, Manero. I need... Manero, please. Okay, fine. Thank you. You were starting to ascend there, Manero. I was borderline impressed for a moment. Well, we still got a little bit ways to go. I thought it was by this lava pool that the goodies were at, but no, lo and behold, it's over here. Tolan, can we make... Okay. That was a little sketchy. A little bit, but we did it. It's fine. So, we've got Pose and a chest just hanging out at the lava falls. What is this? Large charge. Okay, so nothing. I mean, it's cool. It's not nothing. Of course, it's inherently something. It is a large charge. That's exactly what it is. But I was wondering if it may, in fact, be some sort of equipment or clothing or something along those lines. And lo and behold, it is not. All right. Heather, please return to us now in our time of need. And also, good outfit Link, please return to us as well. We were in the wild outfit. Yes, nothing looks more wild than a man in brown and green. All right, you go out on the town at night, you see someone dressed like that. Turn around, you go home, things are about to get crazy. All right, he's about to be yelling, ha, ha, ha. And when he said that, I felt it. And I don't have time for that. I don't have time for you either. Colgara and a Stone Talus, you trying to double team the hero? You sick beavers? No, I'm out of here. All right, as much as I do love the Talus music, really, the Stone Talus theme is... How do I put this? You find the right... Good. It is good. Objectively. I enjoy it, all right? And it's funny, too, because one slight... how do I put this? Not gripe, but... I guess gripe's the closest I could find. I had with Breath of the Wild was the music. Not saying the music was bad or anything, but it's just a far cry from what I'm used to in Zelda. Noopy saw you it, nippy saw you it, nippy saw you it, na piece of you it, na piece of you it. Anyways, the music in Breath of the Wild and in Tears of the Kingdom 2 for that matter, they share this similarity in that the soundtrack is far more ambient. You coming over here? You coming over here, you big flying ringworm? Get out of here. No. All right, where's my machine? Heather. Heather. Heather has left us. Oh, Heather's hanging out in the grass again, of course. Now, where are we off to next? Suppose we can go through this little corner and hit up this guy? Kuyo Canyon Mine is in the general vicinity. Anyways, continuing my diatribe about the soundtrack of Breath of the Wild and specifically Tears of the Kingdom here, I've changed my tune. No pun intended. I quite enjoy it. It's definitely grown on me, particularly songs like the mentioned Talus theme, but also things like Hot No Village, even Kakariko. It feels like there should be a Frox here. Oh, look at that. Frox like, oh wait, hey, that's my line. Oh, that's me. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with you. As much as I'd love to rip the horns right off your forehead, I'm on a mission here. Go up higher a little bit. There's not a Talus. There's a lot of big enemies here. Look at that. We go, we went Colgara, Talus, Frox, Talus, and what? Oh, we also have a Flux Construct off in the distance. That one I'm the most tempted to deal with because that's the one that we have arguably seen the least of, at least as of late. But even then, well, I'm curious. What are you? You like a 2? A 1, a 3, perhaps? Is there a 4? You are shy. Apparently, they do not want to reveal themselves to me. I see how it is, buddy. I just wanted to get to know you. I just wanted to know your name. Lone ice keys. 2 ice keys. Never mind. Excuse me. Floating off together. Good to have a buddy. Never go into strange locations where you're trying to assault people alone. You'll get killed. Even if there's 2 of you, you'll probably still get killed. And there is a lightroot here that I do not yet have marked, so we should try and land Heather near it so that we don't have to respawn her. Is that good? Can we... Oh God, no, I want to do that. One of these days, we're gonna pull the plug and then restart it. Thankfully, it nixed the fall damage. So wow. So wow. So wow. I want to have a joke for that one. It's just funny to say. Alrighty. Still no mine is being seen by mine eyes, at least on that first initial glimpse into the map. Pull it open one more time. There's not going to be a lightroot there. That is wall. Fascinating. I have what should be, well, I mean, hold the phone. I guess it stands to reason there's just going to be like a bridge to it from this direction or something. Okay. Well, I want to go, I suppose, to this guy next, which is the opposite direction we're facing, but we do need Heather. I do not remember. Okay, she's over here. I don't remember where we put her. We fell, and everything was going swell. And even better still, now that we are all once again reunited. And it feels so good. Reunited, and I have some food. Food. It almost rhymes, kind of. I mean, we got food, all right? And I'm hungry. It's almost dinner time here. I don't know what time it is when you're watching this, but when I'm recording it, it's 6 o'clock in the evening. Spoiler alert, maybe? I don't know. There's another Talus. This is a frosty boy. Again, probably not going to deal with him just because my mission here is clear. I want to illuminate. And I don't see the light route. Perhaps it's on the other side of the ridge. There will come a time when we assault a lot of enemies. Granted, I mean, there's a light route right there. You see that like tentacle from the ceiling? Bet you that, yes it is. There will come a time when we purposefully go assault a lot of enemies, and I don't mean that like we haven't already assaulted a lot of enemies, because we have, but once I undertake the great clothing quest of 2023, or maybe 2024. Oh, sorry, Heather! No, Heather! Heather! Where's Heather? I saw... Oh, right down here. I see her trail. Heather! Oh, gosh, Heather went... Heather! Come back to me! I just grabbed Heather by the fan, but that'll work all the same. Wait, what? No! No! Heather, I'm so sorry! She lost her arm! Her arm! Look away. It's graphic. Oh, God. Ignite the light root. Do it for Heather. Do it in Heather's honor. May your sacrifice never be forgotten, Heather! Ooh, hey, look at that. There's a lot of man-made structure. Look at me. Forgetting Heather. I'm so sorry, but no, lo and behold. We can rebuild her. We can lose her in the grass again. Where is she? Heather. Heather, there we go. We can rebuild her. We can make her bigger. Stronger, faster. We can just make her exactly the same. Oh, what the chick... Heather, this isn't what it looks like. Heather. No, this never happened. This is Heather. Heather, glad to see you. Where were you? Okay, where are we headed now? I guess... How are we gonna get to that? What? We can see fully now that there is, in fact, no such bridge, and what's more, I bet you that's the mine that Koga's hiding at. Is there a chasm over here? I mean, I feel like there has to be, right? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna head this direction towards this light route, which is to the left, and we'll see. Maybe there'll be something. Well, hold on. Before we do that, let's grab this chest and recklessly abandon Heather once more. Please forgive us. Charge? No, what the giblets? Another unmarked secret. The friggin' Daisy Dukes of the hero. Look at that. Look at the thigh liberation. Oh, you gonna get a sunburn. Legends say that these trousers were favored by a hero from an ancient age. Their simple design is a rare aesthetic these days, but goodness gracious, the kids love the retro fashion. Something classic about them. Let's take a look. Goodness, yeah, those are short, dude. You can't even see them. Up under Link's t-shirt. They're friggin' underwear. That ain't clothing. That's pervasive. That's illegal. You wear that out, you're gonna get arrested. All right, you're gonna catch a charge for indecency or worse. Or worse. All right, well, I'm glad we have it. This is not gonna work. Let's reset real quick. I'm glad that we have it. I'm glad that I stopped, frankly. This is going to be very interesting once we are done, or quote unquote done, once we push ourselves up against the wall again. How about we just go out here in the open? Yes, let's do the intelligent thing, LP, and clear our upward shelf before we take off. Let's not, come on. Let me leave, I don't want to be in the mines anymore. Okay, pull straight back so that we just go, I can't even get in it, I can't even get in it. Oh my goodness, everything is going wrong. What's happening here? Heather's holding a grudge. Heather's upset with us, I'm sorry. All right, pull straight back, we go straight up. Cool. Anyways, once we leave the depths, once we are quote-unquote done with them, or at least as I perceive it, from what I have marked via the X's and all the light roots done with it, I'm going to have to do a consultation with Serena or the internet or even you, the audience, the commenters, the community, about what clothings I have missed, and then I'll have to go find them. Ideally, that information can be given to me in a way that's not, like, spoilery, but I don't see necessarily how it could be without it. Maybe not, like, I don't want to know what I'm missing, but I want to know where it is in the same way that, you know, the old map would give me an X on the map, if that makes sense. I don't know. We'll work it out. We've got some time yet still before we cross that point. What do we have here but some pose? Oh, hello. And a Yiga. Heather, I'm sorry. Yes, it's a dead end. Let me just grab these two wayward spirits here before I, you know, assault you. Hello. Wait, are they trying to... Oh, they're trying to get to this, aren't they? Is there a Yiga? That's strange. There definitely should be something up ahead. What's the matter? Hey, were you investigating this place too? Look, see how this stone statue has fallen into the wall? These statues typically set in rows with one sight line leading to the next until they finally stop at an old mine. But this is different. This chain of statues ends here. I've looked all over, but there's no sign of an old mine. Could it somehow be inside of this wall? But I don't see any entrance. Oh well, I found you here, so at least the statues led me to a hero. Your life is mine. No, but your strife is mine, because I'm gonna slap you all the time. Good night. Give me your sword. Can't hold it. Give me your bananas. I'll take those. All right, so he didn't actually help me, though. We gotta get in the wall somehow? What does that mean, man? I don't understand. Should we still go and get this light root over here off yonder just to illuminate it? I think that's a good idea. Heather. No, that's Sidon. Your name, Heather? Heather and Sidon are very, very different sounding names, my good sir. And then I think that's the light root tentacle just off there in the darkness. And then we'll just, I suppose, fly by the wall. I'm trying to think of what would be the best course of action there, but that's the best I have, because then that'll at least allow us the ability to survey it, right? Okay, so this is the light route. We're gonna... Heather! Ow! My shins! Is Heather down here? Heather is here. Okay, gang's all here. Let's turn on the Kui Moro, Kawi Moro, Kawama Moro, Kabalaba Ding Dong light route. Illuminating pretty much everything. Look at how small the light route there at that little mine is responsible for. Look at that. That's like the most insignificant amount of darkness I've ever seen. Like, we don't even need to turn it on. That's amazing. All right, Heather was... Heather? Heather? How do I do this so often? There we go. I lose my Heather too much. Now, that should be clear. Okay, Heather, insolent. And that is the direction we're trying to get to. So I suppose the best course of action, as I mentioned, is to just fly around, gazing upon, what is it, that wall right there? Yeah, it sure is. So the dude seemed pretty convinced that that specific area was where we needed to be, or where he needed to be. But I guess he may have just been following the statues. The statues lead directly this way, so let's go directly up and see. I'm not seeing a whole lot other than a potential collision. let's veer out. Let's cast a wide berth here real quick. Keep going up. Maybe that'll be something for us. Either that or we'll reach the ceiling and can, like, squeeze over the top, maybe like some sort of rodent. It's getting hazy. I'm not seeing anything with even a slight bit of promise. Here's the ceiling. Not even any gaps up here either. Okay. Well, we're gonna need to drop a little. We need to lose some altitude, and this is a good... Can we turn it back on? Oh, we can bounce, Heather! Heather! No! Okay, cool. You're back. Let me just recall you here. Get you a little closer without having to go grab you ourselves. Yeah. Wait. Okay, good. That's all of you. I thought that was just Heather's left arm for a second. Goodness sakes. Now, Heather, I'm gonna have to ask you to park it right here. And then I'm gonna just take a look around. So this is... We do have a quest for Koga, too, don't we? It might be side adventures. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I mean, this is where we need to be. That was not helpful, however, in getting us in there. Is there anything else that looks... So something I could do... So this is where it would be? Something right here. So that, I guess, is where it should be. I mean, it's interesting, too, how the bridge is not here either. Huh. There is... Well, what is that? That's just gloom. Okay, well, that's not helpful. This may, in fact, be futile? Like, I don't know. I'm almost... Well, look at this. This wall look different to you? Yunobo, investigate that. Bomb flowers, investigate that. Well, do I have the lino bow? I don't want to shoot off 3 of them. Bomb flower, investigate that. Huh. No, I guess it doesn't. I could have looked over here and seen that that's... Oh! Normal. I wonder... There's something here, man. But I wonder if we don't have to, like, rebuild the bridge somehow, and then by some strange voodoo poo-poo that causes a hole to open up into this area? But there's near. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I have an idea here. I have an idea. Can we ascend up into that little outcropping right there? That seems interesting. Look, oh, well, maybe not. I was gonna say, that seems like it's the spot. Maybe here? Like if we ascend into the wall somehow? Just get me in the wall. Get me in the wall, dude. I don't know. That kind of looks like an obvious spot for it. But I think that it would be more obvious if it were actually the case, right? Like they would make it to where you could ascend from here. You definitely can't. I mean, I'm still gonna try. Gosh darn it, because it's the only thing I have. So let's craft ourselves up a hoverstone. Can't take that out. Come on, I'm the hero. I am the hero. I will take it out wherever I want to. All right, I have the blessing of the queen. All right, now you turn on. Let's get you elevated for now. We still gotta move it around a little bit more so that we can actually ascend up into it and then ascend up, hopefully, to the next spot. So is that... Yep, that's ascendable. We might need another. I don't know that this is actually high enough to ascend into that. You gonna let us take another one out right here? What if we get on the corner here? Can we just... We can fall. Yeah, great. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Let's just take one out. Nah. All right, you stay there. We've got a lot of time, a lot of battery power here. Keep you there. You got to turn on as well. Doubling the battery drainage. It's fine. It's fine. We're experimenting here, and this is going to work. Maybe. At the very least, you know, I look forward to being able to see if we actually can ascend up into that part of the mountain. If that is the case, I'll be impressed, to be honest with you, with the developers and the writers for making that, honestly, kind of a thinker of a puzzle. Obviously, it's not like, ooh, you gotta move the blocks in the specific order. It's not that sort of like brainbuster puzzle, but it's potentially a puzzle in the way that it's problematic. Ooh, we barely sneaking into this one. Please tell me we're high enough to at least get a nothing. Okay, we are high enough to get nothing. Just, gosh darn it. I'm gonna look down. walk around on this. Yeah. Well, you know, it was worth a shot. I do say. And the fact that there's a plane here, like, I don't know. Obviously, it's somewhat meant to imply that the dude flew here. But I almost want to think that the game's trying to, like, hey, hint, hint, you should fly. But we did. We did fly, all right? We flew over here. It's how we got here. And for that matter, though, that little outcropping that we just tried to ascend into wasn't actually, like, where the bridge would be. Where we're facing directly is where this little, whatever stone thing is. So, all of this being said, we've got to, well, what is this right here? Is a chasm. Probably doesn't mean anything, though, at least in relation to this problematic issue. But we'll roam around to the outside of it for a few minutes and just see if there's anything we, I guess, can discern from it. Anything that seems like a, hey, this might be... Oh, or we'll just get involved in a fight with some children. You guys do that. Yeah, good. Hey, now, I am just the supervisor here. I'll supervise your friggin' death. If you see fit, challenge me again. Well, I suppose they won't be challenge me anymore. They are, how would we say, in the industry, deceased. So there's this interesting root thing. And then, of course, these plants, which get us a little bit more elevated. I'm grasping at straws here, people. Trying to look for any sort of hint and finding our way into this thing. That looks like stuff in a way, doesn't it? Stuff, nondescript things. Yes, indeed, LP. That does look like something. Well done. Clap, clap. You've done it. You've cracked the code. Oh, buddy. I'm gonna not run out of stamina. Thank you. We'll just blow ourselves over this way. This is... Where are we? Are we still close? We are still close. We're still on the outskirts of it. This looks somewhat interesting. This whole little tentacle thing actually looks kind of interesting to me. Let us follow it for a little bit. Maybe upwards there? You know, and also we could look at the map of it. Like, if we come in here... There's really just nothing that... It seems like it would be usable. I mean, I'm trying to find, like, maybe, hey, there looks like a ledge here or something. Okay, this is an effort in futility. I have one more thing to try here. We're running up on time, so I'm just gonna go to Rito Village real quick. And I know I can't... There's not a friggin' chasm here. But maybe there is and it's hidden. All right? Because that's been the case at Zora's Domain. Right? Like, we found a chasm underneath Zora's Domain. So maybe the same sort of thing applies. I don't know. And frankly, I don't even know where I would begin to look for it. Because everything about Rito Village is essentially elevated. I mean, the Rito, they're friggin' chickens. Like, I mean, chickens don't fly, but you know what I'm saying. They're bird people. Everything is up in the sky. Their whole town is, like, built in a relatively elevated fashion. I mean, look at the gosh darn thing. I don't know. But maybe, like, up at the very top, there's a hidden part or something? I don't... Have we gone to the top? It's been so long since I've even been in Rito Village. I don't even remember. I mean, this was the first area that we completed in terms of the main quest, right? In terms of the regional phenomena. And we do need to come back here. No, we don't want to do quests. No, we're not doing that yet. I saw an exclamation mark. I was like, hey, hello. What is up? And if there's... Can we ascend? We can. Okay, I was like, I don't want to keep running around in circles here. All right? Goodness sakes. Is there anything else that could conceivably be the answer? Are we up top? We are up top, and there's absolutely freaking nothing up here. Okay, now, I think there's like a keyhole thing. what is that? This thing right here. If that's underground, it means nothing. Okay. Well, it looked like it might be something. Are we cold? Are we cold? There's this little keyhole thing? Is there anything in the keyhole? Anything in the keyhole? No. Let's put on some clothes real quick. Real quick, like, just to make sure that we don't take any more unnecessary damage. Unfreezable, not what we need. We need cold resistance. There we go. Anything in the keyhole? Nothing in the keyhole. Scanning the spire for any sort of reddish glow or anything that could be otherwise gloomy or accessible to the depths. And this thing right here, like, where is that in relation to the depths? Is that... That's very much in the thing. Okay, and you know what? The chasms show up, don't they? Like this. That's a chasm. It's a chasm, but do they show up when you haven't been there? No. So maybe it's right here. If it is, oh, well, that's the shrine, the lightroot. Would it be there? Maybe. Maybe. Scanning, scanning, scanning. We gotta put forth all the effort we can muster. Wait, what is that? That's a rug. Okay, great. Is that an ominous evil pit you have in your house? Oh no. So sorry. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a Korok. I was like, hold on, there's a little hole in here. So if it were to be in this hidden area, it would be like right here or maybe underneath it. Maybe underneath it. Maybe underneath it. Oh, man. Are we plummeting into our demise? Perhaps we are. Goodness gracious, we've come so far and we haven't yet completed this. This is the biggest struggle that we've had in the depths adventure. Really, by and large, everything in the depths have been, you know, relatively combat oriented, and I'm no expert, goodness gracious, but combat, it's a simple concept. It's a concept that I'm quite familiar with. You know, you slap things around with your big metal stick, and then you do it until they're done. And usually it's done pretty quick. But that's not helping me now, all right? If I could swing my sword at the ground and bash my way inside, well, that would be great. But unfortunately, it seems that that is, well, not the case. Not the case. This episode is running long, man. But I am going... I'm going to keep this going until I figure out how to get in there. All right? We have to be close. I don't know. We've exhausted everything, right? Like down here. And nothing is discernible. I mean, nothing at all. Okay, well, let's run along this. Have we done a lap here? Have we done any amount of laps around this area? What's going on? People are burning things. Where does this stack up? This spire, is this part of it? It is. Okay, so we could have something here potentially. Maybe some sort of entrance into the mountain. So, oh, okay, fine. We're running off. Can we take Harry? Don't talk to me. Who are you? I'm gonna jump in your fire.
Oh.
Well, if this isn't Link, I haven't seen you since we met the Hyrule Chasm. Josh asked me to search the area for a chasm.
Oh. Oh, friggin' A, man. You found a... Oh, wow. Look at that crap, huh? Okay. Oh, the chasm hiding out in the smallest of holes.
I plan to return and report my findings to Josh after I rest a while longer. If you plan on entering the chasm, do it with caution.
Oh, I'm gonna enter that friggin' chasm. I'm gonna get all up inside it and then drop down into the depths below before smacking Master Koga and telling him to go. But of course, as you imagine, that's happening next time. So thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for putting up with what probably was a little bit of an arduous and head-banging moment, especially if you knew where to go and I just couldn't figure it out. So thanks again for sticking with me, and I hope that I see you tomorrow.